the road. I don't get one.
Oh wait, I'm actually sick, I shouldn't.
Alright, so today I'm going to talk about how I took my first job, saved my paychecks, and understood the importance of learning to save my money. So when I was younger, I got my first paycheck and I saved it up and I worked really hard. After a few months, I decided I'm gonna go buy a computer. So I bought the biggest and greatest computer with almost no regard to what I actually need, just what was the latest and greatest. So the lesson came at the right time, right before I was going to college. And this was an important lesson because in college I really needed to learn how to save my money and use my money wisely. So today is the story of how I learned to save my money and how to use it later for more important things in life. After receiving my first paycheck, I was really happy and I was super ecstatic, and me and my friends decided we were going to go to the mall to buy my computer. However, I was not paying attention to everything I needed, and I did not even realize what my savings was at the time. I just knew I probably had enough to buy a really good computer. So after all said and done, I went ahead and bought my computer, and I realized my savings was completely gone, and I was completely broke. At that point, I realized my car started to have problems, and my tires were just completely out. So instead of being able to purchase new tires, which I really needed at the time, I was forced to rely and inconvenience all my friends to drive me to work in the various places I need to go throughout the day. I learned how impulse can often lead to regret, and how that regret could often come back to hurt you later on in life. As a result, a few months after I bought my computer, I realized I didn't need all this greatest stuff, as I barely used it for its intended purpose anyways, and I began to regret the enormous financial decision I just made. What I should have done, and what I realized much later, is that I should have researched and understood what I really needed for my computer and the parts, as opposed to just relying solely on impulse. As a result, I've learned to keep a savings at constant times for cases of emergency or other things. And this helps me a lot in my college life and daily life, as I now need money to actually buy textbooks and food and various things that are essential to life. So thank you for listening to my story, and I hope you guys all learned a short story of how it's important to save your money and use it for what you really need to do. Thank you.
Yeah.